Welcome to today's video on how to set up your new Trezor Safe 3 device. We are fortunate enough to be working with the Bitcoin-only limited edition version of this new Trezor Safe 3. As a part of today's video, we are going to be getting a 12-word seed phrase, which we're going to physically record onto a seed phrase booklet that came with the device. It seems like with the Trezor Safe 3, Trezor took important learnings from user feedback about the Model 1 and the Model T, and wrapped it into this brand new device. We have two buttons for navigating the Trezor's interface and for even setting your PIN. The device has a USB-C port on the bottom for extra compatibility with different sorts of computers, and something that a lot of users had requested from Trezor was a secure element for securing that private key information. The Trezor Safe 3 has that as well. Everything we're going to be doing today is going to be shown on the screen of the device. We're going to be working with a companion software called the Trezor Suite, which we'll talk about in just a moment. We're going to cover all of that and more as a part of today's video, so let's get started. Now to start, we do need that companion software that I talked about just a little bit ago. That companion software is called the Trezor Suite. If you're already working with a Trezor Model T or a Trezor Model 1, you may already have this Trezor Suite program installed on your computer, but if you don't, we need to go get it. The area to navigate to in your internet browser is trezor.io. At trezor.io, you're going to see a few menu items along the top of the screen, and you can go ahead and select App. We're going to be selecting there the left-hand side dark green button that says Download for Desktop. Now, just by clicking that button, the Trezor Suite interface is going to be automatically recognizing whatever computer you're on. So for me, it's going to download the Mac software. Opening up the Trezor Suite, it's going to show just a blank interface with a welcome message on the left-hand side, and now we can begin the setup of our new Trezor Safe 3 device. To get started, we want to take an assessment of what we have in the package. We want to make sure we have the device with us, as well as the cable that comes with the device. Now, notice that the cable that comes with the device has two USB-C ends. One goes directly into your Trezor Safe 3, and the other will go directly into your computer. Take a critical look at your computer, the device you're working with today. If it does not have a USB-C end, you may want to use an adapter. For us, let's go ahead and take one end of the cable and plug it directly into the Trezor Safe 3 device. We're going to take the other end of the cable and plug it into my computer. So if we look at the Trezor Suite on my computer screen, we're going to see that it says you've connected a Trezor Safe 3. It has a big picture of the device there. What we're going to do is go ahead and look at the device security check items, just asking you if your little sticker on the end of the device was properly there, that you bought the device from either Trezor or an official reseller, and that the package that the device came in wasn't tampered with in any way. If all of those things are true, you can go ahead and select the right-hand button that says Set Up My Trezor. The next thing we do is we install a firmware. So this is actually the software that gets run on the device. And we're using the Bitcoin-only version of this Trezor Safe 3. So it has the Bitcoin-only firmware loaded up on the screen for me. I can go ahead and select the big green button that says Install Firmware. If you're using a non-Bitcoin-only limited edition Trezor Safe 3, there is still, of course, the option to install the Bitcoin-only firmware. It's just going to be an underlined option on this screen. You'll know it when you see it. You can go ahead and click Install Bitcoin Only. All right, it's going to be installing my firmware now. This process going to be loading up on the device. Takes usually about 20 to 25 seconds. Gives me a little progress bar as well. Now that my firmware is fully installed, I can go ahead and click the green Continue button. Now, part of this Trezor Safe 3, what makes it such a powerful new addition to Trezor's lineup, is the fact that the device itself includes a secure element. The secure element is used to house the private key information. As a part of having a secure element, what you can now do with your Trezor device is you can check that your device is genuine. So you're going to see this message here on the Trezor Suite that says, let's check your device. And we just want to make sure that your Trezor is legit. So let's go ahead and select Start. Now on the screen of your device, you're going to be seeing Authenticate Device. Allow connected computer to confirm your Trezor Safe 3 is genuine. You can press the rightmost button on your device for Allow. It's going to say checking authenticity, and we get a congrats message here in the Trezor Suite. It says your Trezor Safe 3 is ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and select continue to move forward. Now on the screen of your Trezor device, this new Trezor Safe 3 is going to give you a tour of how the device works and how to navigate the device with the buttons that are on the front of it. You're going to see a little arrow above the right button. You can go ahead and press the right button to continue. Press and hold the right button to approve important operation. I'm going to go ahead and press and hold the right button to confirm. We're then going to see screen scroll. Press right to scroll down and read all the content when the text doesn't fit on one screen. Press left to scroll up. I will continue on. To confirm, you press both left and right at the same time to confirm something. Again, maybe as a part of signing a transaction, let's say. I'm going to press both buttons to confirm, and we get a message that says tutorial complete. You're ready to use Trezor. I can press the right button to continue. Trezor Suite interface, you're going to see tutorial completed. You can restart the tutorial at this point if you'd like to. Otherwise, you can select the green button for continue. Now we have the option to get a new seed phrase. Trezor here in the Trezor Suite refers to it as create new wallet. Again, Bitcoin doesn't live in these devices. They're not wallets in that sense. We really want to be thinking about them as keys. So when we see create new wallet, you really want to be thinking about it as create new key. You have two options here with the Trezor Safe 3. You have the create new wallet, kind of the standard workflow for a 12-word seed phrase, or you have the option to recover wallet. This is where if you did have an existing seed phrase, you can actually import those seed words into this device. For this video, let's go ahead and select create new wallet. The Trezor Suite screen is going to display wallet backup. Choose how to back up your Trezor. We want to be choosing for this video the standard seed backup left-hand side option that is going to have the Trezor generate a 12-word seed phrase for us. The other option on the right-hand side is the advanced Shamir backup. I recommend doing your own research on advanced Shamir backups. When you're working with multi-sig, it is best practice to keep things simple and manageable and still ultra secure by just choosing the standard seed backup. As a reminder, with multi-sig, you don't just need one private key to access the Bitcoin. By the nature of how multi-sig works, we have multiple keys to eliminate all single points of failure. Let's go ahead and select standard seed backup. I'm going to be asked on my Trezor Safe 3 to confirm. So it's going to say create wallet. By continuing, you agree to Trezor company's terms and conditions. I'm going to press the rightmost button to scroll down. I can go ahead and press the right button for create wallet. It'll say processing. The Trezor Suite's going to display your wallet is almost ready, and we're going to be selecting now that big green button that says create backup. At this point, before I get my 12 seed phrase words from the Trezor device, Trezor does like to call out some extremely important information. Trezor wants you to know as a user, as a generator of this Bitcoin key, that the seed phrase words you're about to get should never be kept digital, should never be shared with anyone, or kept insecure. They are extremely important. The boxes here in the Trezor Suite, starting with the left-hand side, it says your recovery seed lets you recover your funds in case of Trezor loss or damage. To signal that you understand that, you can go ahead and click that box, and it's going to highlight in green. That middle box says never take a picture or make a digital copy of your backup. You can go ahead and click that box as well. And then the rightmost box says store your seed securely and never share it with anyone. Also extremely important advice. You can go ahead and select that box as well. When all three boxes are selected, you can then move forward in the process by selecting Begin Backup in green. On your Trezor Safe 3 screen, it's going to say, remember, never make a digital copy of your backup or upload it online. Confirm that we understand this message, and we're going to press both buttons on the device. Now we're going to see a message on the Trezor screen. It says standard backup. Write down all 12 words in order. Now I am going to start to see my 12 seed phrase words. I'm going to take this time to write down these words in order, 1 through 12, in the recovery seed booklet that came with my Trezor device. Once you have written down all 12 words, the Trezor will say, I wrote down all 12 words in order, and I can hold the right button to confirm. Now we are going to be undergoing a check backup process. The Trezor is going to quiz us just to make sure we have the words in the appropriate order. And I will press both buttons to make my selection. Move on to my next quiz question. Once you have confirmed 3 of the words, you're going to see a message on your Trezor that says success. You have finished verifying your recovery seed. You can press the right button to continue. The Trezor will display backup is done. Keep it safe. You can press the right button to continue. Now the screen of the Trezor will say pin not set. So what we're going to be doing now is setting a pin for the Trezor device. This pin adds some additional physical security to the device. Make sure that if your device was laying around, it got into the wrong hands, somebody would still need to know your pin in order to access the device. To set the pin on the Trezor, you can go ahead and select Continue to Pin in the Trezor suite, followed by Set Pin in green. On my Trezor Safe 3 device, I see Pin Settings. I'm going to press the right button. It says pin will be required to access this device. I'm going to press the right button for Turn On. Pin should be 4 to 50 digits long. I highly recommend not using a 50-digit pin. Anywhere between 4 and 8 digits is absolutely okay. Position of the cursor will change between entries for enhanced security. You can go ahead and select the right button for Continue. Now, you're going to be displayed a row of numbers, a row of digits, and they'll say Enter New Pin. To navigate between the digits, you can press the left and the right button to kind of scroll through. The numbers are in order. And what I'm going to do for the purposes of this video is I'm just going to do a pin of 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, I highly suggest not doing a pin like that and keeping it, somewhat random, more random than 1, 2, 3, 4, but that's what I'm going to choose for this video. Now, in order to confirm this as my desired pin, I can scroll all the way to the right-hand side. I do have the option to show the pin again, so I can verify on the screen what I had entered. I'm going to go ahead and press both buttons to confirm that, and it shows me my pin. That's exactly what I intended. So I can press both buttons to confirm, and now I see Check Pin. Please re-enter the pin to confirm. You can press the right button to continue. I'm going to then re-enter my pin by pressing both buttons to select the digit I want, and I'm going to scroll to the right and confirm on the Enter selection. My Trezor says Processing. Success. Pin protection turned on. I can press the right button to continue. In my Trezor suite, I'm going to see a message that says Pin Set. I can go ahead and select Continue. This next screen says Activate Coins. We are using the Bitcoin-only firmware with the Bitcoin-only Trezor. So Bitcoin is our only active coin. You can scroll all the way down and select Complete Setup in green. This setup is now complete for this Trezor device. Now, what you can also do with each Trezor you set up is you can give the device a unique name. This helps you keep the devices distinguishable from one another, especially if you have two of the same device. So I'm going to go ahead and give this device a name. I'm going to go ahead and name this Trezor Alpha. And to enter my name, I can just select Edit Name in green, and it will have me confirm on my Trezor device. Change device name to Alpha, and I'm going to press the rightmost button for Change. Excellent. Now that I've named this device, I can go ahead and select Access Suite in the middle of the screen. Now, the first pop-up you see, as with any Trezor setup, is the pop-up for Select Wallet Type. We're just going to be sticking with a standard wallet. We just want our 12-word seed phrase. So I'm going to go ahead and select Standard Wallet. I don't need to add a hidden wallet or an additional passphrase. So I can go ahead and select Standard Wallet. That way I can be confident that I'm using just my 12-word seed phrase. And just to avoid that pop-up being shown in the future, what I like to do is I like to turn off the option for passphrases just to not confuse myself. So let's go ahead and select the Settings option of the Trezor suite in the upper right. Choose Device underneath Settings. And this Device Settings area is also where you could check your backup by re-entering your 12 words onto the screen of the Trezor at any point in the future, just to get that extra confidence. You can also do other items like update your firmware or even change your desired PIN. Right now, for my purposes of being in the device settings, I'm going to scroll down to the passphrase section, and I'm just going to turn that switch off on the right-hand side for passphrase. It'll ask me to confirm on my Trezor. It'll say turn off passphrase protection. I'm going to press the right button to confirm, and my Trezor Safe 3 device is completely set up. Thank you for watching today's video for how to set up your new Trezor Safe 3 device. If you have other models of hardware wallets that Unchained supports and you're looking to add them as a part of your Unchained multi-sig vault, I encourage you to check out our setup videos out on our YouTube page. If you'd like just additional Bitcoin or multi-sig specific information, I highly suggest checking out our blog at blog.unchained.com. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.